Hey everybody, I spent $147 on Civ 7 so that you don't have to. Igloo dollars, not real money. This is your warning now. Do not pay full price for this game. Wait until they either make significant fixes or until it goes on sale. Civ games have never had perfect UI or been free of bugs. Check out this clip of me bombing someone with a catapult from 50 tiles away in Civ 3, and let's not talk about the despotism penalty. As a fan of the older games, I'm a man in a glass house. Like, I hate how the policy cards in Civ 7 don't show the yields that they'll give you, but we should have seen that coming when it took me 2 mods and knowledge of the Spanish language in order to fix the same issue in Civ 6. I anticipated that making a quick video recording the bugs and the jank that people were talking about would be an easy way to get my money back, although I have to confess, I thought it would take me more than a few hours to get all the footage that I needed, but here we are. If you really want to see what you're missing out on by not paying the full price, I would like to gift to you today a time capsule into the early access of Civilization 7. And I can't think of a better place to start than this right angle in the middle of my continent. No, that is not a zone that I haven't explored. That's just how things are. You know, with them opening up the criteria of what constitutes a leader in this game, it's a shame that they didn't give a spot to Pythagoras, because he'd have a really easy time calculating the range of his trade routes with the way that maps are generated here. But don't worry, the northeastern part of our landmass is available as a $30 DLC. Next, I would like to draw your attention to these archers and these horsemen. They're just chillin'. There's no unit icon for them, but the icons are tiny. Nothing comes up when I hover over them or right-click, but I would broadly describe the game as inscrutable, so they were there for an hour until it struck me like a lightning bolt that these units were not supposed to exist. That they were just ghosts of my long-lost childhood toys, here to keep me company while I navigate this buggy game. If you haven't bought Civ 7, you're also missing out on a bunch of units walking on water. Now, this is a mainstay in the Civilization franchise, but usually it doesn't happen 15 turns after you boot up the game. Seriously, I took a week off of work for this. Now, I know what you're thinking. Swade, aren't you just pandering to the most predictable knee-jerk reaction of Civilization fans as a cynical, low-effort cash grab? To that, I would say, if Take-Two is doing it, why not me? But I'll tell you, I do have one original thought. I have precisely one snowflake of an opinion floating between my two brain cells. Why did they think that this was a good idea to remove quick animations and have all the units move on the map together at the same time? Like in Civ 7 of all games. Civ 5 and 6 had units constantly tripping over each other's toes, getting in each other's way. Did they not think that it might be annoying trying to avoid this issue if you can't even see where your other units are currently supposed to be? Add in the fact that commanders are routinely clown-carring armies into suboptimal formations, and you have the perfect recipe for positioning your units becoming completely agonizing. Okay, this is hard to manage. Maybe the Civilopedia will help us out. We have this unique unit here. Let's find out what it does. We'll go to the page for the Shawnee. Don't get confused by the leader. We're playing as Ashoka, but we're not the Indians. Okay, here's the unit, but we cannot click on it and go to that unit's page. Now, you can't blame them for this. It's not like this feature was added in Civilization 2. But okay, we got the search bar. Let's find the unit. What does it actually do different? Well, it doesn't tell us what it replaces, so we don't know. It does have this bonus based on empire-wide resources, and we have some of those here. But it just says our power is 35. There's no indication that it's having any effect. We have to actually go to combat for this to show up, and for us to verify that the unique unit does what we think it does. Final item on the list. Check out this little tiny micro adjustment that the arrows make on the screen for leader attributes. This one is kind of passable, it looks okay. This one is not. What happened here? The arrows just don't go where they're supposed to go. Now, I know what you're thinking, Swade, if this is so easy, why don't you just do it yourself? I did. I've made a mod myself, and this is very hard to believe, but I went above and beyond, edited the X and Y values, and the arrows actually go to the right place. And so did every other fan making mediocre mods for every other Civ game. Literal children have sent me mods with better tech trees than this. Alright, to close things off, I'll say that the graphics in this game are absolutely beautiful. I genuinely do hope that things in this game improve, and I'd like to make some meta commentary. I made a video entitled, Can You Trust Reviews of Civ 7? And I think that what I said there stands true today. Nobody lied, all of the problems with the game were mentioned in early reviews. It wasn't really even fence-sitting. But the tone was the issue. Most content creators who made videos when the embargo ended did a lot of erring and awing, trying to communicate that this game had issues. But I think before early access started, it would have really helped if just one person made a review saying, hey, no if qualifiers, don't buy this game. But it seemed like it would all turn out okay, so reviewers avoided pissing off their audience when it seemed like a game that the audience was going to like, and so publishers didn't bother to fix anything. So I'm going to tell you this now. The game is not finished, it's not worth the high price tag, do not buy it until they either reduce the price or fix the game. Speaking of incentives, I'm in a unique position because I wasn't given a Steam key, so I don't really need to hold myself subject to standards of professionalism. So if you would like to witness me making an ass out of myself while I compare the different Civ games, including this new one, please subscribe to my channel. And I should add one more thing. Just remember, currently, all of the reviews on Steam, everybody you see posting about their play experience on social media, these are the people who paid an additional premium to have early access to the game. If they're having a bad time, the next crop of players who waited for the release date are even less likely to be satisfied by the experience. Hold on to your money. Okay, take care, everyone.